everybody, I just did a whole video on freaking my topic, which was spiritual warfare, how people can attack you from the inside, especially if they know you very well. And what I was saying was that just protect your energy and be careful who you let into your inner life, because a lot of people don't mean to hurt you, but they're very damaged. They're very damaged, and there's others that are extremely predatory, right? So you have to use a certain level of discernment to choose who you want to let into your inner world, because a lot of people will take what you give them and use it against you. They can use anything that you give them, like uh, for example, things that are very positive and strengths about you. As for example, your empathy, your ability to connect with others, your compassion, your ability to forgive or perspective take without and not judge. All these things can be used against you and be put into a negative light, whether the person means to or not. It's not really beside the point, because you do want to take that into consideration. However, it's not the point. The point is, if they're doing it to you and you don't like it and it's hurting you, you need to address this with that person. And if they don't stop, obviously they're doing it on purpose, or maybe there's not something they're ready to look at. Then you need to move on from and then hang out with better people. Yeah, or just move on. I don't even care if it's family. It doesn't even matter. If you're telling someone that something they're doing is affecting you in a negative way, and their response is to not care, not or keep doing it, or make a joke out of it. In other words, not take it seriously, and not take an effort to mitigate it in any way, then you need to move on. That person is not for you. Okay? So, because there's a lot of dark energy in the universe. There are really damaged people out there. I mean, seriously, some of them are, like I said, predatory. There's a predatory prey relationship where there's a victim involved. And some are just somebody hurt them. Like the other video when I was talking about narcissists that we give them a bad rap. Sometimes we do, because sometimes they were treated very poorly, and this is their way to feel elevated, better about themselves, right? But you don't have to make that. They don't have to make it your problem, and neither do you. So just it's not that they're a bad person. Hurt people. As someone told me once. So without making things your problem, you can still be compassionate and understanding with people, as long as it's very clear that it's not a predatory victimization type thing, because then we're talking about something else, right? Entirely. Something else entirely. By the way, shout out to Cardi B. She is something else. I love Cardi B. People give her a bad rap sometimes. Well, not really, actually. Everybody likes her, right? I don't know. But I like her. I think she has turned her talent from what she used to do into a commodity that is making her a lot more money. She's very interesting to look at, and she seems to be honest and genuine. I like people like that. Shout out to Cardi B. Shout out to Cardi B. And this thing with Nicki Minaj and she's hating on Cardi B, that's so stupid. First of all, they both, like, aren't the same? I don't know. Whatever, it's just stupid. And Nicki and the President Trump thing, what? Actually, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, so I'm not even gonna go there. But I just wanted to say shout out to all the strong women in that industry, and also other industries, and people who really live out and carry out their dreams or missions. I think that is one of the most positive things you can do for yourself. It's just put everything aside and live your life the way you want to live it. Do whatever it is you want to do. Don't hurt people. Just do what you want to do. You know, in a positive way that adds to the love in the world, not the other way around. Okay, because we don't want to add any more negativity to the already kind of negative environment that we live in on this earth. Right? There's a lot going on. And